of fun. I like that. Would y'all mind if I pick on Donald Trump a little bit? Okay. So some of you may know me, some of you may not, but I'm on the show called Shark Tank. Has anybody ever watched it? Well, I like to hear. And I also own part of a team called the Dallas Mavericks, who happen to be playing the Bucks tonight in Dallas. I won't make you say go Mavs. What you may not know is that I have started and invested in a lot of different businesses, a lot of them. And I'm proud of the fact that I've created more than 1,000 millionaires, more than 1,000. A lot of that on Shark Tank. And so a lot of what I love doing is I love helping companies become successful, which is why this election is so important to me and to all of us. This election is a battle for entrepreneurs. This election is a battle for small business. Do we have any entrepreneurs in the house? Anybody who ever started a small business, works at a small business? That's what I like to hear. I got some interesting information for you. Did you know that there are 33 million businesses in this country? 33 million. That's a lot. But did you know that 99.5% of them are small businesses? That's insane when you think about it. The big guys only have 0.5% are big companies. And that's why Kamala Harris wants to grow the number of small businesses in this country from 33 million to more than 50 million. She wants to do it because she knows that small businesses drive this economy. She knows that more than 55% of new hires, new jobs, new hires every single year, more than 55% come from small businesses. So it's all of you that are here, the entrepreneurs, the small businesses that are here. You guys drive the economy and make it better. But I like that. I like you guys. You guys get it. You know, small businesses aren't just about driving the national economy. They're about communities as well. We all have the stores that we've been going to for years, the people we know that work there. Maybe they were the first jobs that we had when we were in school. Oh, you can't hear me? You can't hear me as loud as I am and you guys can't hear me? Is that better? As I was saying, she knows that small businesses are an integral part of our community, that we grow up with them. And she wants to help those businesses grow because she knows that maybe one of you here right now will start a business that turns into the next Google, that turns into the next Nike. And I want all of you to just ask yourself, why not me? Why can't I be the one that starts that business? Why can't I be the one that changes the world because I took that first step to start that business and Kamala Harris helped me take that first step? That's why what she is doing is so important. You know, in my career, I've learned a lot about business, including how tariffs work. Now, let me just ask you a question. Do you all know anybody who doesn't know how tariffs work? All right, I'll give you a hint. That other guy. Now, he has this crazy notion that putting a tariff of 60% on every single product imported from China is a good idea. Let me just tell you. This man has so little understanding of tariffs, he thinks that China pays for them. This is the same guy who also thought that Mexico would pay for the wall. So there's no Mexico. Did Mexico pay for that wall? Hell no, you said it wrong. Hell no. That's what I'm talking about. You know, we all know that across-the-board tariffs are a tax on everybody. All the major economists have said so. Kamala has talked about it over and over again. But, you know, I'm going to give him a little bit of credit. I honestly think that he used to understand how tariffs work. I mean, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, he was a little bit coherent when he talked about trade policy. And he actually made a little bit of sense. But I don't know what happened to him. The way he's been thinking about tariffs and trade now, something's a little bit lost. And now his trade policies, particularly with tariffs, are basically just gibberish. Do you hear what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. But wait, it gets worse. When it comes to tariffs with Donald Trump, it gets a lot worse. Hear me. I'm sounding like Colin. Hear me when I say that Donald Trump wants you to have a lousy Christmas. Donald Trump is that Grinch, the Grinch, that wants to steal your Christmas. Now let me explain. People just don't realize how many of the products that we use on a daily basis are made in China. It's a lot. And this time next year, you're going to be making decisions on the Christmas presents you want to buy for family and friends, won't you? All the toys, sporting goods, clothes, shoes, backpacks, even the good old book of dad jokes that I get every single Christmas. If Donald Trump is elected and he puts these 60% tariffs on Chinese products, they are all going up. All those things you buy are going up. Not by 10% or 20%, but by 50 or 60% or more. It'll be up so much you won't be able to afford the presents that you want for your family and friends. That's how bad the tariffs he wants are. I didn't hear you. Now I'll ask you another question. If prices go up 50 or 60%, will you be able to afford all the presents you want to buy for your family and friends? Hell no. Hell no. I've got some new best friends. I like it here. You know, it'll be tough. It'll be heartbreaking not to be able to buy the Christmas presents that you want. And you know who will be the Grinch that stole that Christmas? Yeah, we don't like him. Let's just call him the Grinch from now on. But you know what? It gets worse than that. It's not just about the Christmas presents you won't be able to buy because his tariffs made them too expensive. But we were talking about small businesses. The local retailers that you've been supporting for years that are in your community, the local clothing shop, the local sporting goods store, the local knick-knack store that carries all the candles and all the goodies and funky gifts that you like to buy, their costs for everything they sell, or most of the things they sell, could go up by 60%. And unfortunately, when you raise your prices, again, the Grinch doesn't understand how economics work. But when the tariff increases the cost of their goods, the things that they sell, and they have to raise the price to match the tariffs, are they going to sell as much? Thank you. I thought I had you all trained too. And so what happens is, when people can't buy as much as they were going to because the prices went up because of these stupid Chinese tariffs, not only is it a bad Christmas for you, but it's a bad Christmas for every single retail. The Grinch is the one that's going to be putting these companies out of business. The Grinch is the one that's going to be putting these small businesses. Thank you. Let me just say, this is the first time in my entire life someone's ever said they can't hear me. Behind every small business, there is an entrepreneur that busted their ass. Behind every small business, there is an entrepreneur who gave up almost everything to be able to start that business, who dreamed of a better future for their family. The Trump that stole Christmas, the Grinch, will crush those dreams if elected. So let me tell you again. Is there a candidate that will help those small businesses grow? Is there a candidate that is helping to... Thank you, there you go. Can I get a hell no? But there is one candidate who has an amazing program for small businesses. There is one candidate who is trying to help every single entrepreneur make their American dream come true. On Shark Tank, I invest in so many companies, and I talk to so many, and I help them. I see the struggles, I see the opportunity, I see the heart, I see the fear sometimes when you're running the business. And if Donald Trump is elected, that 60% across the board tariffs, or even worse, can put them out of business, which is exactly why we need Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States of America. So I'm going to ask y'all one more question. I'm going to ask you one question. And I want a hell yes. I haven't asked the question yet. Maybe there's going to be multiple hell yeses. Are you going to work to help Kamala Harris be elected? Are you going to go and talk to every single person you know and ask them and help them vote for Kamala Harris? Is Kamala Harris going to be the next president of the United States of America?